What up, T Lounge? It's Phoenix, and this week's topic is best and worst of your transition. So I will start off with the worst part of my transition. Um, I would say the worst part of my transition was right after coming out to my mom. Um, when I came out to her as a lesbian almost 5 years ago, she fully accepted it right away, and then when I came out to her as trans, about a year and a half ago, maybe, um, she told me it was just a phase and that it was basically nothing. Um, so I think that was the hardest part, just trying to convince my mother that this is really who I am and what I want to do and what I need to do. Um, and it took about a year for me to actually sit down and talk to her about it again because it was just like I didn't expect to get that from her. Just for the simple fact that I think I know my mom, and I thought, that she is accepting of all different types of people. But I guess it is different when it like is your own child. Um, but yeah, so it took me about a year for me to actually get the guts and tell her again that hey, I'm gonna be starting therapy. I'm gonna be doing this, and you can either back me up about it or we're gonna have to figure out something else. But lucky enough for me, she understood and she realized that this is who I am. So she either had to accept it or lose me. Um, but right now, me and my mom we're like the best of friends. So she completely um, backs me up 100%. She's gonna be giving me my shots, and she calls me Phoenix. She tries to use he. Of course, I mean, she's used she for the past 19 years, so it's not going to change overnight. Um, but yeah, I would say that was probably the worst part. Just having everybody else call you what you want to be called and use the pronouns that you want, and your mother can't do it. Um, that is one of the worst parts. But I mean, there's other like parts that suck. I don't know if like other trans guys go through this, but um, opening up to your girlfriend or boyfriend or your partner about the way you feel and just trying to get them to understand why they can't do certain things or why sometimes you get dysphoric and other times you're not. It's like a roller coaster with your feelings, and trying to explain that to somebody else can be hard. um so I would go to the best part of my transition. um I would say the best part was actually starting therapy and knowing that my insurance was covering it. My insurance, I have a copay of $23 to see urgent care or a therapist, and then to see a specialist like my endocrinologist, it's $35. So basically, my insurance is covering everything that has to do with appointments. So it covered my therapy, which was amazing because otherwise it would be like $150 to see him every time, which is way too much. Um, and then my doctor visits, I'm sure that would be a lot too. And I mean, they cover my labs too, which is an awesome thing. Um, yeah, I gotta get labs done every 2 to 3 months to make sure just my levels are good, and just knowing that I don't even have to pay for labs, or I just go in and get it done and get out and nothing. I don't pay for any of it. And then also the best part was finding out that my tea is only $25 a month. I get 2 shots a month. So basically, if I get shot every week, it would be $50 a month. But since I only get shot every other month, every other week, so it's only $25, which is affordable to me. And because considering the first price she gave me was $127 a shot, Like, that is not anywhere near what I could afford. Um, so that is a big, big plus. And then also, another cool thing is my insurance covers my needles. Um, so all I have to pay for is my tea, and my insurance covers everything else. I'm going to try to get them to cover top surgery, but I don't think they will because I've talked to them a couple times about it, hinting, and they don't cover anything with sex reassignment or hormones or anything like that. So I'll figure it out somehow. Otherwise, just fork over the money, right? Um, so yeah, that's my video. I hope your transition goes well and there are more good things than bad things. Have a great weekend. Have a great week, and I will see you next Saturday. Peace.